Welcome everyone to a special Ring of Honor YouTube exclusive matchup.
The following contest is a Future of Honor match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lima, Peru, weighing in at 170 pounds, Rayo!
My name is Joe Dombrowski, bringing you this exclusive matchup from Buffalo, New York. We're going to take a look at two rapidly rising prospects in the Ring of Honor fold as we get a look at Rayo, the Lima, Peru native, about to step into the ring for competition. We've seen many sides to Rayo's personality, but it all comes down to his roots. It all comes down to fighting for his forefathers, fighting for his people, and representing Lima, Peru very proudly. Very happy, very proud of his South American roots. Let's get to the opponent.
And his opponent being accompanied to the ring by the Shinobi Shadow Squad from Hamilton, New Jersey, weighing in at 180 pounds, Ryan Nova.
Thank you very much, Amy Rose. As we take a look at 3S, the Shinobi Shadow Squad, that'll be Ryan Nova in one-on-one competition in this outing, but certainly his tag team partners Eli Isom and Cheeseburger always by his side, giving moral support, and it's really been a situation of the three of these athletes lifting one another up and leading to one of the best win percentages up and down the Ring of Honor roster. 3S are still in pursuit of a six-man tag team championship opportunity. You know, Villain Enterprises has their work cut out for them up and down the Ring of Honor roster. 3S, oftentimes they're a bit overlooked, maybe undervalued by some in the ROH locker room, but they always give it their best, and I believe they have about an 85% win percentage. Code of Honor followed as Nova and Rayo gonna lock up here in Buffalo, and you can see already Eli Isom and Cheeseburger rallying the troops behind Ryan Nova. You know, Ryan Nova's got a little bit, I don't know if I want to say a chip on his shoulder, but certainly, at least in Ryan's eyes, something to prove. Ryan feels like sometimes when you look at 3S, of course, Cheeseburger's been a cult favorite for many, many years. Eli Isom has been making a lot of headlines with some major TV wins and, of course, his deceptive power and brute strength. Ryan Nova sometimes feels like the third wheel. Ryan Nova sometimes feels like he's in the backseat of the car and nobody's talking to him. And as you see, Rayo, beautiful transition to a chancery. Nova responds in kind. Nova wants to come out and prove that he's got a bit of a mean streak, and he's got several in-ring qualities that if you don't take notice of, you're certainly going to pay for it later. We've referred to Nova as the secret weapon of 3S for a number of weeks now, and Rayo may be finding out why firsthand. Rayo down to the midsection. One thing that I did have a chance to talk to Ryan about and talk to Cheeseburger about, certainly, who spent a number of months mentoring Nova, even predating 3S, is that Ryan's a very emotional kid. And sometimes emotions get the better of you, and sometimes they can fuel you forward. Great technique on the takeover on the leg sweep by Ryan Nova. Notice the body control, drop kick nicely done. Rayo back into the corner, a nip up, and Ryan Nova looking great here at this particular point in time. Charging in. Nobody there, but Nova puts on the brakes. Rayo trying to be elusive, but Nova coming at you from all directions. Neckbreaker nicely done. Stacks him up for two. And we're seeing focus, we're seeing intensity, we're seeing aggression out of Ryan Nova and confidence, perhaps more so than ever before. Rayo wants nothing to do with Nova, but perhaps just baiting Nova in, sending Nova face first into the turnbuckle pad. I mentioned about that emotional state, and I think at that point in time, Nova just had tunnel vision, and Rayo was a step ahead the whole way. Could controlling one's emotions be a help or a hindrance? I'm not entirely sure, but I also don't think we've seen all that Ryan Nova's capable of in his ROH career thus far. Textbook suplex by Rayo. Rayo about 3 years in the game in his own right.
1, 2,
Somebody who relocated from Peru, and you can see the impact that Nova hit that corner whiplash-like effect. Rayo moving from Peru to the Northeast United States to pursue a dream, to follow a goal. Certainly it's very admirable. And Rayo is another individual who every time we see him in an ROH ring gets a little bit better, a little bit more in shape, a little bit more focused, and a little more learned. You can see how tight that chin lock was cinched in. Nova, you saw create a little bit of air a moment ago, which enabled him to maneuver his way out. And it's Nova, shots to the midsection, looking to build some momentum. Rayo had that chin lock cinched in tight at first, but Nova, that mobility, that constant motion, that kinetic energy, enabled him to escape and now enables him to open up, him being Nova, this matchup with a series of strikes. Reverses and great elevation on the splash. Lateral press for 2. Gotta hook a leg with somebody like Ryan Nova. A man who's just been constant motion throughout the bulk of this matchup, and you're seeing now the aggression of Rayo come out. These forearm shots, Nova just trying to cover his head. Rayo's somebody who's looking for that breakout win. He's looking for that opportunity, and Rayo's got all the tools to do huge, huge things here in Ring of Honor. It could just come down to that one breakthrough win, and that win could take place here tonight in Buffalo. Rayo went for the splash again. Nova the roll-up, stacks him up, drives his body weight, and he gets him. Ryan Nova, what a victory.
And your winner of the match, Ryan Nova.
You want to talk about making the most of everything you do in that ring. Ryan Nova rolled Rayo up, but man, he wasn't content to just sit there. Drove with the legs, elevated the body, stacked his own weight overhead of Rayo, and picked up the victory. Third wheel? I don't think so. Not a lot of people may be talking about Ryan Nova now, but I think as time goes on, that's certainly going to change. We're seeing a new side of Ryan Nova on this ROH YouTube exclusive. Thanks for watching.